Hi Capricorn, welcome to your we're talking again now what for the Venus retrograde, October 5th through November 16th. Everything you need to know is in the description box below. Intros are intros, and this is, I'm trying something new. I just feel like I spend 2 minutes talking about this or that, and it, you know, I'm trying something new. All right, the World reversed. That's the bottom of the deck energy. I think this speaks to feeling like something is not over or a lack of closure. It could be that it's like, nope, it's done and over, we'll see, but it feels like you're feeling like something is quite not finished. We got the Eight of Swords reversed, the next one. So this is feeling free. So it very well could be that it's done, it's over, boom, no second chances, no progressing forward, nothing. Because you don't feel bound and trapped anymore. Could be that. We shall see. Four of Cups upright, Six of Swords upright, Five of Cups reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, and Three of Cups reversed. All right. I'm going to clarify with the big guys because I'm going to do something at the end with the little ones, okay? All right, so I'm thinking this means that it's over because, okay, so the reason for you talking again with your ex, they come back in, you go back in, they're thinking things over. They're reevaluating the relationship, or you're reevaluating the relationship. There is a reevaluation of the relationship. Maybe we should try again. There's this potential offering here, okay? And your partner, it feels like your partner has in fact moved on, or they're transitioning. And they have worked through any pain or sadness, and they're open to talking to, as far as probably just parting on friendly terms, or hey, you know, no hard feelings, this and that, or I'm sorry about this and that. But it feels like they're moving on. They're not hurt anymore. They're open to forgiveness. They're open to change, moving past any kind of resentment, ill feelings, and they have no problem clearing that up with you. But they do plan to move on. This was probably a relationship that the timing was off. Okay, and I say that for two reasons. One, because this is transitioning, and this is all about doing the right thing in this instance, as far as thinking with your intuition and what makes sense at the time. And they're also not angry. They're not coming from a place of emotions or disappointment, things like that. So this is not an emotional thing. This is what makes sense to do at the time. So I think this is about timing, that it was just a bad, it was bad timing. The relationship, it was almost like it didn't really have a chance. And there's going to be other things that are going to be keeping you two apart. Could be people, like, you know, you're going to be dating, there's going to be third-party situations, there's a lot of dating. Could be work, it could be distance. This is about, because normally upright it's about celebration, having a lot of fun, friends, communal, but this is about third-party situations, like on the down low, you know, cheating, that sort of thing. So I think and that's probably why I said, okay, this isn't over, and then it was like, nope, this is over, because, but consider that it's a timing thing. Just consider that. I could be off, but it feels like, because there's no hard feelings here, okay? Both of you are talking, or someone approached someone about, hey, do you think this and that? And so they're not resentful. They're just like, you know, it's not the right time. I need to go do this right now. And maybe I want to sow my oats. Maybe I want to feel, I don't want to be committed right now. This is not being finished. It could be that, like, okay, it never got off the ground. It was supposed to be this grand work, this grand achievement, or this really solid relationship, when in fact it fell flat. And this is about things not working out, things taking a turn for the worse, bad karma, things like that. In this case, I think it's that it was bad timing. And I say that again right here. It's It's funny because these are two closure cards. These are two cards talking about cycles ending. Okay, so but the key word there for me is cycles ending. I don't know. I feel like it's not over. And you know, you could look at this and go, wow, what a jerk. Somebody's cheating on somebody. I think it's a mutual thing. I don't know. We got 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords. I think this was a mutual thing, though. I think there's some reevaluation and regret. Like, well, is it regret, though? I think it's reevaluation. Like, hey, should we? But I feel like this is a mutual conversation, and your partner's like, I gotta go do this right now. And they're not angry or upset. And the advice is let it go for now. Let it go right now. Let it be over for right now. Because both of you have some dating to do. Both of you are not quite done with other people yet. I'm gonna clarify this Wheel of Fortune. I mean, I could be wrong. It feels like this is mutual. It feels like this is a timing thing. That there could be talk of it in the future. Just right now, not so much. Wow. Okay, so we got, let's see. Well, we got the heavy here, we got the heavy here. Then we come to this where it's like, okay, the additional advice was this was bad timing. This was probably a bad ending. Maybe it was like one of those relationships where you kind of didn't have a chance. Things kept getting in the way. And then we come to instability, unbalance. This could be not Virgo, Gemini or Sagittarius. This could be Capricorn, which could be you, Capricorn. So it could be that you were with this person and it was either a toxic attachment for you, it was an unhealthy attachment because there was a lot that was imbalanced in their life. Maybe they had an unbalanced personality. But for right now, you know, who knows if it's medical or not? Who knows if this is somebody with mood disorder, mental health challenges, whatnot. For this purposes, though, it definitely is not the right time to be with somebody like that because either they've still got a lot of growing to do, or if it is mental health issues, they need to sort that out so that they can be in a relationship or be productive in a relationship. And that's not to say that, you know, people with mood disorders can't be. This right here suggests that it is not addressed yet, and it's getting in the way of having a productive or proactive relationship with somebody. Okay, so yeah, definitely not the right time because this needs to get sorted out first. And this is, the devil is Capricorn in the tarot card deck, but also because of this imbalance, it created like an unhealthy environment for the relationship. Probably a lot of it was turning toxic. It wasn't healthy anymore. And yet we have forgiveness, we have moving on, we have it being a mutual thing. So there we go. All right, so I've clarified. I think I'm gonna leave that alone. Now I'm gonna get out these. All right, let's take a look at the first 2 weeks of the retrograde. So that's October 5th through October 19th for Capricorn. You know, I got to say, I don't know. I just don't feel like this is finished, though. I'm sorry. Some of you, you know, probably be thinking, the hell it isn't. You know, I am done. But this doesn't feel like there's any animosity here or hostility. So I feel like it's more of a timing thing. Like, I've got to sort some stuff. And this could not be another person. This could be, look, I got to deal with this imbalance in my life, whether it's medical, whether it's work, whether it's just me transitioning, you know, to a new job, new place, new location, whatever. That is going to be the third party situation. If you and I are together, this is going to get in the way. Whatever this is right here, this imbalance, it's going to get in the way. So it's not the right time for us to be together. It's not a good idea for us to be together. It might be incomplete. It might be that, you know, we could have had a shot, but for right now, that's how it has to be. All right, so Capricorn, first 2 weeks of the Venus retrograde. All right, so the first 2 weeks for you, Capricorn, there's going to be self-protection and preservation, and you are feeling disappointed. So I don't think that you wanted this breakup. I think maybe the breakup was their idea because they're the one that they don't feel disappointment and they are able to move on. So this might be you approaching them and asking them. This could be you dealing with the balance issues in your life, okay? Or it could be that they approached you and yet they're the ones with the balance issues, and you're like, nah, you know what? I kind of feel like this was going down that road. I need to take care of me and my own right now, and I'm really disappointed it ended, but I just can't go there. I've got to protect myself. So that's the first 2 weeks. This is when they come back. You're like looking at, you know, we broke up for a reason. It wasn't very healthy after a while. Okay, so this is the next 2 weeks. This is October 20th through like November 3rd-ish. Yeah, nope, non-starter. This is not being a couple, not choosing to be a couple, and this is a non-offer, not talking, shutting down emotional, compassionate, loving messages, not communicating in a loving or compassionate way, if communicating at all. This also could be immaturity, like having a petty fight. All right, so that's the middle of the retrograde. I can see why this devil's there, huh? This is that unhealthy, you know, toxic attachment, toxic interaction, just, you know, just an unhealthy habit. And if we're starting to get petty and we're last 2 weeks. Okay, the last 2 weeks is, can you see that? All right, so the last 2 weeks, this is last 2 weeks. This is crisis averted. This is narrowly avoiding disaster. This is having a bit of pain and doubt and, you know, regret and all that, but it could have been so much worse, okay? So this, you're going to feel it a little bit. You're going to tussle a little bit, and then you're going to decide, and you're going to go through this period where you're going to feel a little bit shut down, okay? You're going to feel like you're just going to be not in a creative space, not in an optimistic space. You're going to feel like, I just need to be by myself right now, that sort of thing. And you're probably going to spend a lot of time thinking over this, because I think, you know, it's funny. It's like, on the one hand, it's like you approach them because there's this right here, but then you're the one feeling like you need to protect yourself and that you're disappointed. So I can't get a lock on who approached who, but there is this meeting, and it's to talk about, it's both of you are thinking about the relationship again, or somebody's approaching someone else and asking for a reconsider, or like, can we reevaluate, or remember when this, what do you think of perhaps? And your partner is the one saying, you know, I'm not mad at you. I hold no ill will. I've moved on. I think when then the advice right here is saying that, you know what, it's bad timing. It's not good right now. It wasn't the relationship for this, the relationship that you had is over, and that one didn't have a chance. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of fated from the beginning. That makes sense? And I say that because this is a card of fate, destiny, karma. So it was a very karmic relationship. We also have its counterpart at the other end of the spectrum. At the end, this is the world. This is the last card. So we've got 2 endings here. And yet, I still think it was a timing thing. I don't know, call me crazy. All right, that one fell out. Reawaken. I think this is speaking to this Empress. This is not, you're going to feel, towards the end of this Venus retrograde, you're going to not feel very open. You're just going to be like, you know, I just kind of want to be by myself. I kind of want to lay low. It's not going to be a very creative, inspired time. I'm not going to feel very nurturing or outgoing or just abundant. I'm going to be kind of flat, going to be kind of thinking things over, right? And I think this is saying that's temporary. And I mean, realistically, of course it is, but this was all part of the process to clear out the gunk, because this right here, like I said, it was karma. And I think revisiting this with that person, it's going to be painful. I'm sorry. It is. It's going to be, but it's needed to clear out the gunk. This and this right here. I think this is how you're going to feel, but they're saying it's okay, feel it, because it's not going to be that way for long. You needed to go through this to get to the next phase, to transform, to be open to a better relationship. Trying to break these up as I go. I'm not even, look at me, I'm looking away. I'm like, I'm not even looking, I'm looking away. Blessings, yes. I think, well, I think this is about you healing. I think this is you kind of being down, like, not down emotionally, not just that, but just like laying low. Everything about you is going to be like laying low, and it's because you're recovering. You're going to come out transformed and reborn, or at least with a new outlook and being more optimistic. And there's going to be things that you learn or realize along the way that are going to serve you well in your next relationship. And just on your general outlook in life, this is pretty transformative here. This is also about being divinely guided and protected. So it may not feel like it because you might feel all alone. But remember that it's by choice. There is and are friends and people out there who care about you. But this is you wanting to probably be alone. And yet you are being watched over and protected by those on this plane, and also in the... oh, how should we say? I would say in the heavens, but in the spiritual realm. There we go. Oh, I haven't seen this one in a while. Okay, so I had mentioned that you were gonna, this kind of hurts and it kind of, you know, just flat out stinks, and you're gonna be kind of down and gonna go through this, be divinely protected. It's transformative. You are being watched over, and then you're gonna come out on the other side after this with basically no limits. The only limitation will be you putting your limits on it, or basically time and effort. You can do anything you want. You can have anything you want. And I know that sounds kind of grandiose, but honestly, after you go through all this, because let's face it, let's be honest, this is pretty heavy. You know, this right here, this is heavy. This is heavy. That's a major. That's paradigm shift type stuff. So this Venus retrograde in particular is going to be about you clearing out some junk. And the sky's the limit after you come out of it. Wow. Okay, so this is going to be pretty, you got 2 cycle enders here. It's pretty heavy duty. You know, call me crazy, just saying, I still feel like it's a timing thing. I don't feel like it's over with this person. Of course, that's always somebody's choice, right? You're like, well, it might not be over, but it is for me. Okay, I don't know. I feel like this person's going to circle back around again. Okay, so Capricorn, that is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. I hope you got something out of it. I am doing personal readings now, readings at soulmoontarot.com, or you can just go to the website. It's linked in the banner, or just go to soulmoontarot.com. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. I'm going to try and post. I do have a schedule to post every 5 days. This is a one-off just for the Venus retrograde season, but the other videos that I do, I'm going to have them on a rotation of every 5 days I'm posting. So I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for stopping by. I hope this was helpful. Take care.